So in the previous video, we were able to add data into recycler view, and we're able to display the update immediately. For example, we're able to get data from this form and do like this to display. So in this video, we're going to learn how to delete, just how to remove an item, and then after we'll see what next. So you remember in the previous video we added this click listener, and this click listener we surrounded it on a what? On the whole item. Now what if I want to surround this click listener only on a specific item? For example, I want to put here a delete button, so that I want to be able to delete on using the same layout. That if I click on that delete, this item should do what? Should disappear. That's what you're going to do. Yeah. Okay. So what we're gonna do now? Okay. So what does it mean? It means that should first. There are different ways. You can put even a dialog box like a menu. Remember when you made a pop-up menu? Like when you click, then it show you the menu. So you can put the menu. Like when you click, it show you the menu, and you make a decision whether to delete or to do anything else. But right now, I'm going to just add another listener, that if I click on the word delete, I should be able to do what? To delete. So without wasting much time, I'm going to come to our item, a single item, and then I'm going to expand it, and then I'm going to, on top of here, maybe I should make this one a what? A linear layout also. Linear layout, match parent, wrap content, and then orientation, horizontal, and then I'll put there the data. So you have that. Maybe I should add also the action of delete. It can be a button, it can be a text view, anything. So button, and then I'm going to give it what? Okay, let me make it what text. Okay, button, gravity layout, right. Hopefully it'll float right. You know what? Let me just give it. Let's just give it weight. Just give them what? Weight. One. Like this. To lock just for now. And then the head. Maybe the head. I should give it. Where's my button though? This one here. Yeah. Maybe the height I should make it maybe 20 dp or 15 dp or 25. Okay, for the sake. Okay, so dp. So then put a what? A button. Item user, maybe delete. They should be in capital letters, in small letters. 25 dp. Okay, so after those, I'm going to give this guy an ID, so that when you click on it, you should know that someone has clicked on it. So the ID is already there. Great. So I'm going to link it. So I'll have to go to what? To adapter, and then under adapter I'll go to where there is this view holder, and then I'll create a what? A button, and then come and do it and initialize it like that. Okay, so want to set a click listener. So remember the previous click listener. Click listener is attached to what? Is attached to the, let me see, here I see, is attached to the parent layout. So right now I want to reduce it so that it should be attached only to the what? To the name, maybe to the name. This click listener. I want to attach it maybe to the name. So it means that instead of saying hold that click listener should be attached to the layout, let me make it to be attached to what? To the name layout. Okay. So that's it. Now I'm going to create now a what? A click listener for button of. So what I'll do, first of all, I will just initialize another interface for the button. So I'm going to call it on item delete, or on delete item, on delete item click listener, delete, put here delete item click listener. So that's the name of my click listener to delete. Then what method should be used? It will be maybe set on delete item click listener, and I'll provide the same things. So after step 3, step 4, just see, have to say to attach it on something now. But before I initialize that, I have to first create the click listener on itself. So I have to add here maybe comma, it is what, or maybe delete click delete what, delete item. Very good. So like this, click listener, to share that it is just a click listener, but it's optional, but you have to organize your code. So after doing that, now I have to set it here. I have to set it here. So I can just duplicate this code. I have to duplicate this code, and then I can check if this m.click listener is not null, and then I'll initialize it and say I'll trigger the click listener, and I'll provide a view, the position of the object, and the what, and the position of that element. So that's it. So it will be here on what, on delete. Where is this one? This button. Set on click listener. So on that button, yeah, the button is the button. Where's that button? I've already, didn't I? Oh, I've not. Okay, I have just put your button. I've already declared. Dot delete. Yeah, it's already there. You see, it is already there. I already declared it here. Yeah, it is there. So that's it. So I've put what, the on delete. Now what next is to listen to it now. Whereas first, if it will work, so I'll simply come this side and then put the function of wait. Yeah, so here after setting the adapter, and now I need to say the deletion action. So I'll just duplicate this one, and I'll just say adapter.set. Okay, just write it by fresh because we'll have to provide everything. Dot set set on delete, set set on delete. See, that will be here, new on delete click listener. Okay, I don't know if I'm writing the right things. I'm supposed to do some auto completion. New on it, new on delete click listener. How I is it not overriding it? Where? New on delete, click listener. That's it. And it is returning this information, and that's the interface that I want to implement. On click listener, void on click. Okay, so let's see here. Like here, it will automatically be created. Yeah, I can hard decode it, but still it's supposed to be on click and be created. Set delete. Set on delete. Here I have to implement this one. Set delete. I can just set here. Set on delete for Android to do it, to help me or to suggest dot set on delete new on delete. I have to put it on delete for Android to help you to suggest. I have to put the set on delete. Then Android will help you to do what? Suggest. That is set F5, so I can tell the item to delete and say deleting, and then I put what? Obj, maybe data, maybe name. That name, yeah, very good. Then I'll know the object that I'm deleting. So to start loading, see. I did not sleep at night, so I'm feeling too much sleep, but I have to work. Okay, close this guy. I don't even put the word delete, but if we click, is it triggering? No. This one is doing. That's not triggering. Let us see what is not going on. Let me put here the word, the text, but that's not the reason. I'll come here with the text. The text which is delete. Make the text maybe to be 45, 35. Text size maybe 10, just for practicing, and maybe big color. White. I'll just leave that. Okay, so you have the button item user delete. Just come to the adapter and see if you initialize it. Yes, adapter is here. Initialize it. So M is got another date. Initialize it. The holder, which one? It just comes here. It is already initialized. So I'll just check this item user delete or set on click listener. Maybe I should come and check if it is well. Item user delete is go to that there, which is okay. Item user delete, click set click listener. So I set here item user delete set on click listener, and then I check if this m.click listener is not equal to null. M.delete item click listener is equal to null. Where am I initializing it from? I've not initialized it yet. Okay, as you can see here, this one initialized it. We're initializing the same thing all the time, so I have to initialize it here. So when you click, this is on delete, right? So I have to initialize at this point. So let me run it again. You don't need to memorize the code, just get the concept for the first time. So to work, to run, so deleting window bar, deleting Kal Harir. Okay, so it's now to implement. Let me come here and add some data. Let them be there. So now it's time to do what? Delete. Okay, let's see, delete. Okay, so here it is. So I can create a separate function for deleting. So it can be here. I can just simply call it. Okay, so it's gonna be delete item, and then we'll pass the what? The position. So here I'll come here, press Alt and Enter to create this element I created in the main method. So I'll have the position. Okay, so the first thing that I'll check this position and make sure it is less than what? Than the number of the elements, to avoid causing the errors. So I say if position is greater than what? Than the users, right? Using users dot what? Dot size. Then I'll do what? I'll return. I'll not do anything as long as it is bigger than that. I'll return, so to avoid causing the crash. So if it is less than that, then it means that it is can be deleted. So it will be users dot remove, and then I pass the position. Here in Java, it will remove the element at that particular point, and then I have to do what? To update the adapter, to notify the adapter. So to be adapter dot notify changed, data change, notify data set change. Yeah. Okay, so let's see, and hopefully it will work. So here I can toast we can specify deleted. You need to tell the name because I don't receive it if I want, but I can't. See, deleted. So if I run it again, and I'll see if the notification will come. Tell process deleted. So come here, remove this, deleted, and see, and we get me the notification. So it will not generate new numbers because I've already initialized them. So I can delete, see, all of them. Let me add. Can delete, can add, it can do anything. So that's it. Now, any question so far? The concept, I would like with the concept. Don't mind about memorizing the code, but the concept, are you confused in any way so far? Not yet. Okay, that's beautiful. So if you want to add maybe the edit, and then you'll be able, that data should be loaded here, and you edit and then click here to update. That is your home task. You should try it now as a challenge. Like you should add here a button for click. Here maybe you can put it here in the middle, or you can put a menu here. Like when I click, I should be able to edit, and when I click on edit, the data should be loaded here, and then you click edit. When you finish, click on update. You should clear this menu and add it here. That can be also a challenge to see that you understood these things properly. But that's the basic thing about recycler view. We can add you can load element at first. We can add element dynamically, we can delete dynamically. So mean that you've understood the thing of recycling. So without wasting much time, let us resume with what? With our syllabus. And I think I'm afraid you have to look at custom fonts. Custom fonts. So I think I'll create another project because this code I'll share it while it is separate. So let me create another project, and we'll learn other things in that project using that project. So I'll come simply here and say create new project, and I'm going to call it custom fonts. So this will be project number what? If you still remember, let us check. Project number 4, number 5. In fact, here just naming problem, but it's supposed to be project number what? Number 5. It can be 5 space naming like this one. So you can just simply say your project, and then you put here maybe in stroke 5 underscore custom underscore fonts. For now we can go with that. Then you click on that and finish for these fonts to be created. So as it's loading, let me pause a little bit. So here is our layout. I'm going to open here, so I can change maybe this layout to be what? To be linear layout. And I'll give it what? Orientation vertical, and then I'll come and give it maybe gravity at center, and then maybe I can change the size maybe over 20 or 15 dp, make it 25, 35 dp. So now let us change this font. Let me put here like 3 texts so that you can be able to compare. Now to change the custom fonts, first of all, have different font families that come within Android. So if you want to implement one, you just simply say on what? Font family, then press Ctrl space. They'll bring you some font families that come with Android. Okay, so sans serif, there are not so many, just serif, sans serif, they're just basic ones. Now I'm going to import one from Android fonts. I believe you've heard of something called Google Fonts. Have you ever heard of something called Google Fonts? Yeah, it's a collection of all fonts that you can use from many fonts, so you can use them for your web project or Android project. So I'm going to go to add a custom font. What you do, you click on design, you go to the design mode. Welcome. Okay, so if you want to put a custom font, you come to design mode, then you click on element that want to put custom font, then you click on here you see an option of fonts. Sure, click on element, you see font family is there. At this moment is for font serif. So you click on this bottom, then you scroll there, you see more fonts. So when you click on more font, you should be connected to internet and be able to see what? Be able to see more fonts of Google. So let me first pick a random font for now, and then I'll look deeper about it later. Let's pick this, the font that we can tell that we have really changed something. So it is called Arizonia, and then I'll say it should be created as and downloaded what to our project. Okay, so I can add here and then say okay, and then if it will load, see it has been loaded. So if I run my project, to process, I can remove this one. I'm no longer interested. See, our font has been done. Let's change it. So you can use any kind of what or Google font that you want. Just simply come to design, come to more, and then select the font that you want. Click on more font, and then you'll find the fonts here. So if I click OK, this element will be changed to that font. So if I run it, you see it has applied to that font. Now what happens when you click on a font? That font is created into your what? Into your resources. So if you come here under resources and under what? Under font, you'll find the font that we've been adding. They're being created here under our resources as XML files. See? Yeah. So if I come here and check, we'll have this one. This kind of font. So that's how you create what? You create font. So I'm going to show you now how to set font dynamically. Assume that you want to set. Okay, before you go to setting font dynamically, some fonts have variations. Have variation. Let me show you what I mean by variations. So I can go to this element, and then I click on what? On font. Some fonts are so rich, and they to the extent that they have what? They have variations. So others are poor, that they'll give you just only one version of it, and then you will have to write the variation manually by yourself. So I come at font variation. Font family. Click on custom font, and then you find so many fonts here. Okay. Among the and I click on sans serif. It's already having regular, it's having version, it's having its own bold, it's having its own what? Its own italics. So another one is Roboto. It's a very popular font. Roboto. Very popular font. So if I click here on Roboto, see it's having its own versions. So for example, if I want only maybe this bold version, italics, what? Let me say Roboto italics, or all Roboto italics. I say for example that I just simply say okay, and then my Roboto will be changed to italics. Now if I come here to back end, what I'll see just has been added is the what? Is the line of font family, which is here. Font family at font Roboto italics. So you'll find here that you're having already font family of Roboto italic. So if I run it, it will happen like we have done what? You can see when it's in italics. It will, you know what will happen? It will be showing that this element font has been changed. Click on the updated version. Okay, so now what else? I'll show you how to set this font programmatically. But if you want to send and change this font programmatically, what do you do? So what I'm going to do right now, I'm going to create a click listener on this item, or I can create here my button. I just simply say button, okay, button, wrap content, wrap what, wrap content, wrap content, and then I can give it text. Okay, maybe apply. Okay, apply changes, apply changes. Okay, so I'll come here and get ID so you call that btn. I can just call it button because I'm expecting to just have only a single button on this page. So I'll come here and click what, and click stroke like this, and then I'll give this button what, an ID. Okay, I can say btn apply. So I have the button, right? So I have to connect with what, with an ID. So I'll simply come here and create. I can create them in two different methods. Okay, I just click here, button, and I give it what, a name. Then here on create, I have to what, to find out is good. Find view. It's supposed to be in small letters. Find view by ID. ID dot this. Okay, so there, I've done that. What else? Now we have to get the item that I need to change. Okay, maybe this one. Okay, I'll give it ID. I'll give it ID, and let's say how should I call this one? Maybe change font. I can just call it text. Change font. Anything. Just want to link it. That's all. So I'll come to connect it. That is very important part. If you don't do this, then your things will not work. I'll make sure it is connected. I'll make sure now it is that it is set. Okay. Eh? Oh, yeah, very good. It's supposed to be in what? In text to be very good. Otherwise it's going to do what? To crash. Text view. So after that I have to set what? And click listener. I think those are the two. So I have to set click listener and this one. New on click listener, and that's it. So after doing this one right here, just some simple logic that's going to change this button to a certain font. So I can just simply say we'll create an object called typeface. Typeface. It takes new typeface and then takes what? It takes the context. And what? No, it takes the font, which is we can get the font using get resource, right? Resource dot then say get resource dot what, dot font, get font r dot font, no, like this. Get resource is pass here r dot what, dot font, and specify the what, the font itself. Yeah, something is missing. Wait. Something is still missing. Get data dot, it is get get resources dot font. I've already practiced these things today. Let me check. Custom fonts. Custom font. I already did it today to save time. Resource. Oh, it's app compat. Resources dot app resources app compat. You see. Typeface code resources. You don't even put the word new. And resources app compat dot what dot get font. Then we pass r dot what dot
font.
Dot layout. Dot font. Dot font. Really? Okay. Yeah, the font is not a layout, it's a font. That is all. So after passing the dot font, you first pass the context, this and then comma dot what. So it's not be this here. I have to specify main activity dot what, not this. Very good. So after you have to say the what, the font. So I can come here and say dot set type face, and then you pass here the type face that did what, that is set, and then run the code.
So you can change only one font.
More than one time. You have to. You can set it as well. You can set them within just the layout without setting them programmatically. Like you see, we set this one, and we didn't apply them programmatically. They're just there. So here, apply change. You see, does that change? So that's what I wanted to show you. Like you can as well set it programmatically. So now your question is, now what if you want to use the font in that type of font in the whole in the whole project? So if you want to use it in the whole project, you have to come here under themes. Under values, under themes, and then you see here, this is the night mode theme, this is the light mode theme. So if you change here the color, it will affect only the light mode. Yeah. So I want to put now the font. Just simply open here another what? Another item what? Font family, very good guess. And then you can put here at what? Add font, and then you have that every item. So even though you don't program everything, we'll have that item and that font. So I'll run it. So the project, you can see, even the custom bar, the font has done it. The font has changed. Okay.
So do you now apply the change?
Now
click the change.
Yeah, I should apply this last one. So that's how I said the font to span the what? The whole theme, or the whole what? The whole project. Yeah. Just have a very short break, and then you resume. So we're going to create how you can switch text using what? Using the fading library. Have some library that I would like to show you on how you can play with fading text. So you can search that library on GitHub. Just simply come and search fading text view. It's there on GitHub, and it can help you to create a design that switches elements by fading what? By fading text like that we say in this one. So to implement that library, you come and have you ever used the library before? In Android?
Library?
Yeah.
Which library?
Any.
Like what in the library to the garage?
Anything. Yeah. Putting it in Gradle. Yeah.
Ah.
Okay, that's great. So what was it? What was that one? Library. So this one's about this fading text. So I'll copy the what? It's about cards, but that you watch the what and all the tutorial. But this time you don't need the library. You see, yeah. By that time we don't have that 100x. But right now we're having 100x. That 100x you don't need those old libraries unless it is not provided by Android. Yeah. So, but with 100x, library like Recycler View, library like CAD, before you could import them manually, but these days you don't need to. So I've copied this library. I'm going to come here to my project. I'm going to do all these things here to save time, and then I'll come here to that to library, custom, here. Then you come here where there's dependencies. So you can just put implementation. Before they were using import, I mean compile, but this time you use implementation, and then you pass the library link, and then you say sync, and you should be connected to what? To internet in order to sync. So to sync and get this data and implement it in our app. So once it gets the data and implement it in our app, we can now go ahead and follow the tutorial of the library. So what I say that if you want to do, you can first create your strings and add them into the resource. A string array, you know how to create a string array, and add it to the resource. So you can simply come to string here, values, strings. You can say here string resource, and then say maybe give it a name. Maybe we can call these strings like departments, or can say companies. Can give here Amazon, can give Google, can give Facebook, can give GitHub. That's the company. The platform can give Twitter is the company. Okay, Twitter can give maybe Microsoft. Okay, is enough. Okay, so I have companies there, I have the data. So now what next? You have to add the library itself into your into your layout. So I can just come and copy this guy, come to my layout, which is here, and then I can add it maybe on top here. Add it on top. Much parent. So I'll come here and put the text so I can get the source. So I can put here companies. So it will take from array of companies in a string resources. So else after doing that, then it will be good to go. So if I run it, it will start application. Another thing, you can set other dimensions, other properties, like how long you should delay. Very good. The timeout. Okay, you see it is there, but is it playing? or the time out is too much. So I'll come here and get maybe 100 millisecond. Again, grab to layout, have to be centered. Do they allow font size? I don't think they do. Text size 10 to dp. Okay, let's run it again and see. Yeah, it is switching, but it was waiting for so long to switch. Okay, you see, it is switching them. Maybe here you have to put alignment. Align. Yeah, also gravity. Also, okay, gravity centered, align, text alignment center. It cannot survive this to avoid centering. Then maybe increase here 10.5 and maybe adding some padding 10 dp. So that should work. So that's how we've not even put any back end to do it to control it. So if I want to put the back end, you can create as well your array of strings like the way you can see here, and then you find view by ID. You create its object and just say set text, and then to be able to do what, say the text. So you see, then to do that, it will look like that. You can just create different UIs. So you have to say the timeout. I will not check these examples because they're straightforward. Yeah, just create the object on the other side and make sure it is pointing at the right element. Then you can set the timeout. Set timeout, you can set here the number and decide whether you're showing using seconds or minutes. Likewise here, you're using seconds or milliseconds. And then you can set other things like shuffle. You see, shuffle, like it should be mixed without following the order. You can set it from here. Set text, you know, when it does set the array to become the adapter for this source. So that's it. You proceed to autocomplete, shading text, yes. There is another thing that text switcher. Yeah, it's there. So these are just basic utilities. So we'll go to what? Autocomplete. So for autocomplete, did I skip anything? No, edit text, yeah. Fading text, yes. Okay, so autocomplete, it will allow us to write things as we autocomplete them into a what? Into an input. But to implement an autocomplete, what you need to do, you need to have autocomplete. Okay, this is layout here. So you create an input. This one can help you to do what? To automatically complete things. So create an input called autocomplete, and then you set other things. Display. You set other things like I'm going to show you. So let me just come here and create this input autocomplete here. Okay, just add this autocomplete. Autocomplete custom. Autocomplete view. So can we make it match parent, content, and maybe give him some hint. Maybe call it name. So it's not showing, maybe until you do what, until you run it. So there it is. I can give it what, wait, autocomplete. Okay, autocomplete, let me make it on top, autocomplete. So I'll have to give that an ID, auto complete, and then I'll come here on the on create. Yeah, main, and then I can come and just copy this to create, and then I can come here and get this one and this one, initialize it. So to set autocomplete, you need what we call what, a text adapter. So this text adapter is one that will help this autocomplete to perform the autocompletions. So to create an adapter, first of all, you first create a pool of data, or a place where you get the what, the data, the string of data. It can be an array or a physically, manually made array. So for example, I can say my data will be data string, and then data, this I get array in Java, and then it's pass this, just a basic array, and then it is having, now here you start putting what, the elements that you want to put. You can end up getting them from internet, you can do wherever you get them from. Okay, so you'll have maybe let us say things, okay, let us say things that begin with A. All, what else? I want them to be in the same alphabet that should be related when you type a letter. All, again, agree, appetite, things that come from very far, against, above, are you dry? About, 100, that's item 3, abide, after, and then what, what, amidst, that is, what is abuse. So that's also have data. Then you can go ahead and you have data, and now say the what, the adapter. Okay, text, you set array adapter. This is just array adapter. So to create an array adapter, you just play it like this. Alright, it will take array adapter of what, of strings, and then you can put here maybe our adapter is equal to new array adapter, and here it takes the type, which is string, and then it takes the what, the context, which is this, and then takes the what, the data, like this. Right? Yeah. new result that you have there, or that it takes 3 arguments. You have to pass the what you have to pass the layout that it will use to display these words. So it can be your own custom layout, or Android has its own layout that can help you with, which is you can get one at Android layout. Android layout Android the resource layout. It has some layouts that it can help you with. So among them have a simple item 1. There is 1 and 2, so that's first C1. So that's simple item 1. So, and then after I'll pass the what? The data. It is just let me just press Ctrl and click. It's a layout that will help to display this data. So you see, if you come here, it will be just adding this data here. You can create your own. Just give it what text to you, and then the data will be pressed there when you're auto completing. So I put this simple layout, which is this layout. So you have the what? We have our simple adapter. So once you have our adapter, now you have to set the autocomplete to have the adapter. So you simply come here and say autocomplete dot set adapter and pass this. Okay. So by doing like that, I hope okay, where is it though? Okay, I have to write so if I write A, you see, it brings things that I'm having about. If I write like I think you've seen this when you're trying to search something on Google or somewhere. Again, agree against. So if you click on one, it will automatically autocomplete it for you. Okay, so you can change this one to what? To the second adapter, another type, another type 2, but it's just the same. Yeah. So I think it can be enough for today. I'm going to record all these videos, separate videos, so they're not so hectic, and you can follow along those videos. I want to record them today so that tomorrow they should be on the channel, so you can follow those videos to understand everything. Yeah, because it'll be kind of repetition to teach the same thing that I'm going to do again to record the videos. So for today, inshallah, I'll stop from there, and I'll send the videos. I'm so tired. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to record the videos today. When after I rest, I'll record the videos, so tomorrow they should be out, and before the videos. Okay. And in fact, after this, then we'll start networking. My plan is, I want us to finish these basic things. After these basic things, now there's another topic here, another section here. This one, these and these. I've combined them here. These two, I've combined them, and I'm going to make 10 videos for these. Then after these ones, we'll do them in challenge. I'm going to start challenges of layout. Of user interfaces. I'm going to start challenges every week. I'm going to give it a period. Every period I'll be producing videos that will teach different that will be doing different challenges on how you can implement these ones. So in those challenges, all these and more than these are covered. So if I do these videos for these ones, I'll be like repeating myself. So these are going to be fun, the challenges. So in the next, if we cover this within the before next class, if I produce this video and cover this before next class, the next class will start with what? With data transferring and networking. Yeah, if time will allow. If we cover these ones before next class, The next class will start with after transferring, saving on database and the rest. So that's it.